comes to you live and free here from Danville High School tonight as we have Cardington taking on the Lady Blue Devils. Madison Calkins looks to take down Ella Proper here in her Blue Devil squad at home. But can they get the job done? Cardington now #1 in the KMAC. We've got all the action coming your way next, live and free, exclusively on the OH Report. Don't go anywhere. Pre-game festivities coming up next.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Welcome back to Danville High School, and welcome into our Ohiomeansjobs pregame show. Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks with you here from Danville High School this evening, where we've got a midweek KMAC matchup between the first place Cardington Lady Pirates and Danville Lady Blue Devils. Joshua, you said your first time here tonight at Danville. What are you looking forward to out of the matchup we have tonight?
Excited to see a really good girls matchup. Danville, real scrappy team. Cardington on top of the KMAC now. After a couple of tough losses by Mount Gilead, Cardington jumped the top there. Really interesting to see, can this scrappy Lady Blue Devils team knock off the #1 team in the KMAC. As we get later into the season, these games become more and more important. And this is a really small gym. Sure, we're going to see a lot of Danville fans. Can they have a play in tonight's game?
Yeah, so as you mentioned, with those few losses by the Lady Indians out of Mount Gilead, that's how Cardington was able to retake first possession in the KMAC. So let's take a closer look, dive right into our team spotlight for the Lady Pirates of Cardington, led by head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick. Currently 8-5, 6-1 in the conference. They don't average a ton of points per night, just around 39, and they give up nearly 40. Tough few patches here in their last 4 games, with losses coming to River Valley, Pleasant, Mount Gilead, but a win over Fredericktown, that has also helped them stay towards the top of things. And last time they met up with the Lady Blue Devils, they won 45-43, so a close game back at Cardington-Lincoln High School.
Absolutely, and I mean, you look at those averages, 38.9, allowing 39.5. A lot of their games have been close losses. River Valley, Pleasant, Mount Gilead obviously was unbeaten there for quite some time in the conference. So it's really one of those things where they've had a lot of close contests, and unfortunately the ball hasn't fallen on their side of the court in those close contests. It looks like that's starting to turn around here on the back half of their season.
We'll take a look at one of the girls out there tonight for Cardington, Lydia Hess, the starter. Been getting it done in a couple departments this season, and she finds herself in the top 10 in the KMAC in a few of those, averaging 9.2 points per game. That's good enough for 9th in the conference, and 2.4 steals per game, good enough for 10th in the conference. So just a junior, but she brings back a lot of veteran leadership from a team that has made some runs over the years. When you think back to the days with the Edwards twins and Coach Edwards, who all departed last year. But she's a girl, has obviously been coached by some of the very best. Kevin Fitzpatrick, obviously a wonderful head coach as well. So she looks to be kind of someone they lean on as a leader.
Yeah, absolutely. She does a great job. One thing you and I were talking about before we went on air, It's really kind of hard to sit down and look at Cardington's stats and their roster and pick out a key player because they're just so well balanced. She's one of those players where she's top 10 in two statistical categories, but her whole team behind her is really gifted.
On the other side tonight, let's take a look at our team spotlight for the home defending Danville Lady Blue Devils, led by head coach Matt Proper. They are 5-5, 2-3 in the KMAC. They average just shy of 50 a night and give up about 44 points a game. Their last 4 games, they've split them evenly. Wins over Northridge and Patriot Prep Academy, and losses coming from Tree of Life Christian and East Knox. So they've won 2 of their last 4, as I mentioned, and both of those wins coming here, both losses on the road.
And, I mean, in high school basketball, that's kind of the way of the road for most teams at the boys or the girls level. You're going to win more games at home. You're going to lose more games on the road. So 50-50 split there the last 4. Hopefully they can kind of keep that trend going and pick up another victory here in the home of the Blue Devils.
And one girl who's been doing things the right way for Danville all season long, Jalen Workman, our player spotlight tonight, averaging 12.3 points per game and nearly 7.5 boards. So another athlete out here tonight that's top 5, and she actually top 5 in the KMAC conference for both points and rebounds. So she's one of those who bounced back and forth at the beginning of the season, came off the bench, but now up there in that starting lineup and a key piece to their success this year.
Absolutely. Anytime you have a lady on the team averaging a near double-double, it's kind of hard not to have them in the starting lineup. So we'll kind of see how that plays out tonight, what type of work she can do down low, see if she can do the dirty work on the boards, maybe pull down some offensive rebounds and get some easy buckets if they're going to have a chance to win this game.
Let's now dive in and take a look at our keys to victory tonight. We'll start with the Danville Lady Blue Devils. Some things they'll need to try and split the series with Cardington this year. Steal the treasure, take the Pirates' treasure, and that could be really just looked about in any way you want. Force some turnovers, win your rebound battles. Don't allow them to have the treasure handed to them. And then Blue Devil pride, like I said, Blue Devils get a win last night in the guys' version of this game, and this is your last time to square off against Cardington this year, so look to split that season series.
Yeah, absolutely. Splitting a season series, especially against the KMAC opponent, is very important. And if you look at it, I mean, with Mount Gilead going down the way they had the last couple, the KMAC's wide open right now. You know, a win here by the Lady Blue Devils, splitting with Cardington, they are right back in it for, to get in the top of the conference. So it's really important for them tonight.
Now we'll take a look at our keys to victory for the visiting Lady Pirates of Cardington. They'll need to keep the Blue Devils off the free throw line. Danville, one of the top free throw shooting teams in the conference, just shy of shooting 70%, so you don't want to give up any easy points tonight. And look for some smooth sailing. Again, kind of open to interpretation, but try and limit your mistakes tonight. Obviously, that's a goal of anyone, but, just try and play with that certain level of comfortableness and have a smooth flow offensively and defensively.
Yeah, I mean, keeping Danville off the free throw line is probably their number one priority tonight. Don't force fouls. Don't foul a shooter. Prevent turnovers. Smooth sailing. Get your open shots. Prevent turnovers. Get up and down the floor with ease. Really going to be crucial for the Lady Pirates tonight.
So again, Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks with you on tonight's call here from Danville High School. Want to welcome everyone inside that's watching tonight. Drop us some comments throughout the game for a chance, as long as I remember to look for your comment, to get a shout out either on Facebook or YouTube. Let us know who you're cheering on, where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, or as the trends occurred over the year, there's just some people out there that like watching some high school hoops. So if you're just tuning in, let us know what you're enjoying. And something I've never really said before, if this is your first time watching the OH Report tonight, let us know. We're glad to have you. But pre-game festivities, just have about another minute here remaining in the pregame. A couple other games going on tonight. We've got Fredericktown hosting Ontario, so a non-conference matchup. That's on our main YouTube channel and our Facebook page. And then over on Channel 4 on YouTube or our Facebook page, East Knox traveling to Northmore. So 5 different KMAC teams in action on the OH Report tonight. So big night for KMAC girls hoops. And then coming up tonight after all of our live streams and broadcast, episode 4 of the Joe Show. That'll go live probably somewhere around 9:30 on our Facebook page and main YouTube channel. But another night getting to come out and, do the job we love, Joshua.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't ask for anything more. Getting to come cover some high school hoops on a Wednesday night. What more could you ask for in the work field?
Absolutely. Seconds winding down now here in pregame. Exciting stuff for both teams. The second go around when you always get to match up with a team, you got that chip on your shoulder. If you were the victor, obviously looking for the sweep, but all the more sweet if you foul in that first one, trying to get your revenge and split the season series.
Well, and being a conference game, a conference foe, you normally have really, really good scouting on these other teams. But a lot of times, maybe they haven't played a lot of non-conference games or very many games before they played you the first time.
We'll pause now for the playing of our national anthem. All right. National anthem has been played. Starting lineups just on the other side of the announcements from the public address. So we'll take a chance now to pull up our starting lineups. First, we'll start with the Lady Pirates of Cardington. Madison Calkins out there running the point. Samantha Spires now in the starting lineup. It should be noted that the team no longer has Madison Linkus, so Samantha stepping up now into that starting lineup. Genevieve Lonsdorf locking things down in the paint. Lydia Hess and Abigail Hardwick. Cardington led by head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick and assistants Scott Hardwick and Stephanie Rose. We'll switch gears now and take a look at your starters tonight for the Lady Blue Devils of Danville. Ella Proper, Jalen Workman, Kylie Hess, Jalen Smith, and Brogan Stotts, led by head coach Matt Proper and assistant coaches Lana Stotts, Cece Newbold, and Bree Stotts. Team manager Parker Proper and Raven Phelps, the athletic trainer tonight. So those your full lineups for both teams tonight. Warm-ups wrapped up. Announcements just about wrapped up as well. Ready for some first quarter action. Would like to thank Ohiomeansjobs of Morrow County for being our pregame sponsor tonight. But now the moment we've all been waiting for, the action. I know, Josh, you and I, excited for a fresh game. The freshmen for Danville and Cardington played before this one, a game that we need not say much about. So here we are now with a fresh slate, fresh clock, 0-0 on the board, ready to kick things off.
Wednesday night girls, KMAC hoops.
Cardington will take the tip, open things up with their first offensive possession. Danville comes out in a zone defense.
Be interesting to see how long they stay in it, because we know we've seen Cardington be able to shoot the ball with Hess and Hardwick for sure.
Yeah, you and I, we've seen a lot of zone defense in the past few games we've covered. There's a triple fired right out of the gate from Kylie Hess not down.
Wide open in the corner. Cool, calm, and collected, and knocked it down with ease.
Couldn't keep it in bounds. Possession will remain with Cardington, but as you mentioned, be interesting to see how long Coach Proper will stay in this. And, hey, very early into the contest and working so far, try and keep Cardington from putting up too many triples. Hardwick feeds it into the paint. Nice touch off the glass.
Great drop step. Great job to go up with the right, throw it off the glass. That's a great move by the post.
Nice block. Genevieve Lonsdorf got a hold of that one. Last touch by her, though, so it'll stay with the Lady Blue Devils. Ball unbounded by Workman. Triple's no good. Last touched by Smith.
Kylie Hess coming out early, showing I'm not afraid to shoot the ball. If you give me an opportunity, I'm going to put it up.
Hardwick, another veteran returner for the Lady Pirates. Older sister played on the team last year after a great year that they had. Little sis looking to keep things going this season. Spires with the acrobatic layup, no good.
A little bit too much there by Spires. Maybe kick that out. She had an open Hardwick at the top of the key.
Triple bounces in for the Lady Blue Devils. Jalen Smith gets Danville's second three of the quarter.
Quick 6-2 lead here for the Lady Blue Devils on their home floor.
Danville sticking to the zone, passing lanes. Got to be clean and concise for the Lady Pirates, which look like they may have some advantages in size, height-wise, and they're trying to get it in to the paint, but that one will be a turnover.
I'll tell you what, pregame, halftime of that freshman game that we got to witness, and then pregame, I seen Hardwick. She was really working on catching a skip pass from the short corner to her on the wing and putting the shot up. So that might be something that she's looking to do, knowing they're going to run zone.
Floater gets a nice soft touch for two.
Proper does a great job getting to the lane, pulls up before the help defense can get there, and puts it in for two.
Take one more look at that last basket by Proper. Nice job lofting it over the defense. Not easy to get it over Madison Calkins, especially with that wingspan, but a nice job by Ella. Kicks it up top to Hess. Can tell they're trying to get her some shots early in this one. Nice look inside to Smith, but the in and out game working. Proper wants a three, bounces in and out, no good.
Great look there for Ella, though. She'll take that all night long.
Spires with a nice dribble move, but the pass gets tipped in the middle. That'll be their first turnover of the night. Proper thinking about a three again. Just bounces off the front of the rim, short rebound to Calkins. Getting things out in transition now. Pretty move by Spires. Gets her own rebound and draws the foul. Samantha Spires heading to the free throw line for her first chance to get on the score column tonight.
Yeah, Lady Pirates have really got to work on kind of slowing it down. They're rushing everything right now, causing a lot of turnovers on their own selves by going too fast. They really got to slow it down here.
First one's good for Spires. First substitution now. Jalen Smith will take a seat. Addison Mickley in for the Lady Blue Devils. Spires goes 2 for 2. 4:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Danville off to a nice start. Last few possessions come up a bit empty.
Definitely not afraid to hoist the three ball. 2 of 4 so far here in the first quarter from three.
So nice look trying to go inside by Hess. Officials first ruled was heading in the direction of the Lady Pirates, but now reverse the call. It's going to be sticking with Danville. Struggling to get it in on the inbound, but Workman puts up the jumper from mid-range, no good.
That's a great look there for Workman.
Nice three on line and nothing but net for the Lady Pirates. Number 21, Lydia Hess, knocks it down.
And there's Lydia. We spotlighted her for a reason. She's one of those players that can do those things when she needs to for her team.
First triple of the night for the Lady Pirates, who got this back to just a 1-point game. And Hess forces the turnover. First of the night for Danville. Hardwick swings it to Spires now, trying to work the in and out. Hess left alone. Nice ball fake. Puts up the floater, and they'll say she was fouled. Second team foul on Danville.
And again, you have almost another turnover there by the Lady Pirates. They're trying to force the ball down low. They know they have the size advantage, but at this point, it's almost a forced attempt. They've got to wait for that look to come open before they even attempt to make that pass.
First free throw is no good. Can feel some rumbles even up here in the Eagles' Nest. Looks like we got quite the youth student section down there tonight cheering on the Lady Blue Devils.
Always nice to see the youth out here watching the older players play is where they aspire to be some days.
Second free throw from Hess. The swished home, tied things back up. Proper lines one up from deep, and it rims out again, but Workman with the offensive board. No good. Battle inside, officials now signal for the jump. Possession arrow favors Cardington here to start things off tonight. And yeah, as you mentioned, it's always a good turnout here at the boys game last night. Caught up with Max Payne, he was our player of the game, talking about just the support of the community and about how half the town seemingly finds their way here just about every game. Danville, the population just a bit over 1,000. As the Lady Blue Devils turn the ball over, just their second here tonight.
And they're turning into one of those just regular known programs in Ohio. I mean, their boys team is doing good things. The football team coming off a very long playoff run this year. They're just they're becoming a well-known house name in the state.
And Max actually also talked about the boys only having 6 full practices before their first game due to that long football season. Ball staying down here with Cardington.
It'd be fun to see if either the boys team or the girls team on the basketball side of things can kind of make a similar run. Because that football run, I watched most of it from home, and that was special.
Definitely a magical run that they had back in the fall. And there's always a chance, especially the KMAC, it's one of those type of leagues where anyone can beat anyone any night. Now, I know that applies to all leagues, but it just certainly feels that way in this conference. There's never a dull moment. As Hardwick tries to work the left side.
This is kind of more like, what you got to do if you're the Lady Pirates. Really slow down. Hess is going to shoot another 3. It goes in and out.
Nice offensive board by Hardwick down low. And the second one, able to cash in. Madison Calkins with the second offensive rebound and putback.
And that's a lot better by the Lady Pirates. They really waited as Proper's going to get it up. She's going to go to the line for 2. They waited on a good shot. They got a good look. And Calkins worked her butt off for that second offensive rebound and went up strong to finish. It's really what you have to do if you're Cardington.
First team foul on the Lady Pirates. Proper knocks down the first. Substitutions now. Callie-Ann Hardy will check in for the Lady Pirates, along with Addison Mickley checking in for Danville. As Proper knocks them down, ties things back up at 10-all. As we mentioned earlier, Danville, excellent free throw shooting team.
Not a team you want to put at the line. And that's any team. Anytime you can put a team, anytime you can get to the line and score points where there's no time coming off the clock.
Good ball fake from Hardy, but it gets stripped out by Proper. Now a battle for the ball. Jump ball called, heading in the direction of Danville. Physical play here in the first quarter.
One thing I like so far, too, the refs really letting them play. You know, they're not blowing their whistle too much. They're calling the stuff that needs to be called, but they're letting these ladies play.
Nice drive inside with the left hand. Proper gets it to go.
It's a great drive and finish there by Proper.
Back to a 2-point lead. Proper was 6 of her team's 12 here in the first quarter. Nice look inside to Hardy, but deflected. There's Calkins again trying to battle for the offensive rebound, but it'll result in a foul. About as far as you can get from the opposition's hoop. That'll be her first foul of the evening. 32 seconds left in the first quarter.
Back and forth first quarter.
2-point differential. That's all it took last time for Cardington to get the win. They won 45-43 the last time these two teams met. Shaping out to look that way again this evening. Tipped pass. Smith wasn't able to corral it, but it is brought down by Mickley. Open jumper not down. Seconds expiring here. Hardwick will have to put one up. Gets deflected, and with 0.1 left on the clock, foul is called. Abigail Hardwick will be heading to the line.
It's a great job by Abigail to just attack the hoop, knowing what time was left. I'm either going to get a shot up that's going to end in me hitting a buzzer beater, or I'm going to get fouled and I'm going to go to the line for 2.
Knocks down the first chance to get this back to a 2-point game headed to the second quarter. Second shot's up and good. And with 0.1 left on the clock, that will send us to the end of one. Danville up 14-12 over the Cardington Lady Pirates. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter action coming up next right here exclusively on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
We welcome you back to Danville High School. Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks with you here tonight for some midweek girls KMAC action between Danville and Cardington. Tightly contested first quarter has the Lady Blue Devils up 2. Another KMAC update for you. Ontario currently on top of Fredericktown 19-12. That game early in the first half as well.
Danville still staying in this zone. They're going to make the Lady Pirates beat them from 3 if they're going to win this game.
Spire's floater was short. That go around. Proper working things around now. Tough layup. Goes down for 2. Addison Mickley picking up her first points of the evening.
It's a great drive there by Mickley to get around. She caught the pass from Proper, went straight to the hoop. Nobody stepped up to defend her.
Another nice ball fake. Patiently looking for the best shot like that being displayed out of Coach Kevin Fitzpatrick's team right now.
Something that they definitely did not do there in the first quarter. Probably something that a conversation he had with the ladies in the, mid-break huddle.
Hess uses the glass but was too strong and commits the foul. Again, right under the opposition's basket. That'll be her first, team third.
On Spires, actually, there.
Proper wants to go right. Was trying to feed it inside to Workman, but that pass cut off by Lonsdorf. And Hardwick right back into the lane. Comes to a standstill. But again battles to get her offensive rebound. Jump ball called. Heading towards Danville. But gotta love that play out of Abigail Hardwick, the sophomore.
Yeah, just showing that she can get to the hoop at any time. She can get to the rim and get a layup opportunity whenever she wants to. She's going to have to do more of that tonight.
And when you're watching it, you can see it makes me think so much about back to watching her sister last year. The Hardwicks just have that fierce look on their face, the look of a competitor, like they, definitely taking every possession super serious. So love the passion displayed by Abigail tonight. Now Stotts out guarding her. Hardy disadvantaged down low. She was guarded by Mickley. They'll turn the ball over. Hess puts up a layup, but Spires did a nice job getting the hands up, not committing the foul.
That's great defense there by Spires. Straight up, don't lean into him. Shot it over top of her. She didn't get a hand on it, so it's going to be Cardington ball.
.540 left to play in the first half. A few minutes have gone by. Cardington not on the board yet here. But a chance now with the three. Splashed home. Cuts it back down to a 1-point game.
There's that three. They're going to have to start hitting some of those if they want to get the Lady Blue Devils out of this zone that they're in.
Ella puts up a tough shot from the right side that just bounces off. Too quick in transition, though, for Cardington. They'll turn things over. Proper kicks it to Workman. She wants a three of her own. Shot too strong, bounces off the back of the rim. A lot of triples being fired away now. Offensive rebound to Calkins. And her shot won't fall. Rebound to Proper.
That's a great job by Calkins to get that offensive rebound. Did everything right, went up with the hook shot, just unable to knock it down.
Stotts able to corral the pass in the corner. She feeds it inside to Workman, who gets her own rebound, puts it back, gets the bucket.
It's something we were talking about pregame. Workman got to work hard on the glass, and that time she does, gets the offensive rebound, and it leads to a layup.
There's Hardwick again. It's heading in the direction of the Lady Blue Devils, but you see there, she's not afraid to go up against anyone. In the inside, nearly tipped it off of Danville, but unsuccessful that time.
It's always fun to watch, a young player play with passion. And we definitely see that out of her every time we see these Lady Pirates play.
Smith almost gets the layup to drop in. Tough look that time. Three would tie things up. Two would bring it back to a 1-point game. Cardington looking for either of those right now. Good find by Spires. But the swat from Proper, active hands on defense, exactly what you want to see.
That zone, active hands there in the short corner. It's a great job by Proper. She stepped down from that, or she stepped up from her middle spot and just helped out. Just a great job. They're running the 2-3 zone to perfection right now.
Difficult to operate. And you can see the frustration building a little bit. Be a jump ball sticking with Cardington.
Did you hear Coach Fitzpatrick screaming for a timeout before that jump ball was called?
Absolutely. Veteran coaching move there. Louisa Halliburton, I should also mention, checked in. Just lost the ball for Cardington, but she has entered the action tonight. Nearly a travel from Smith. Coach Proper gets the timeout. First one here this evening. So first stoppage of action tonight. 3:21 left here in half number one. Try and get an update for the Northmore East Knox game for you, as well as Ontario Fredericktown. Lady Warriors leading Lady Freddies 24-17 right now. 4 minutes left in the second quarter of that one. And right now, Northmore in a low-scoring battle against East Knox. 21-17, Lady Knights, 6:40 left in the third quarter. Northmore also another team trying to compete in the KMAC. 8-4, 6-2. As we resume play. And stolen away by Lydia Hess. She's got 7 points tonight for the Lady Pirates.
Knocked down 2 big threes for them so far on the evening. There are only 2 threes of the evening.
Mid-range shot floated up. Offensive rebound grabbed by Lonsdorf. Tries again and gets the tough mid-range shot to go down this time.
That's a great job by Longsdorf to get her own miss, go right back up strong with it. Had no intention on passing that ball out to the perimeter. She was going to go get a bucket.
Offensive rebounds helping Cardington out a lot here tonight. They're ahead in the rebounding battle, 10-7. Proper working things around with Workman. Now the Danville offense stalled out a little bit on this possession. Cardington doing a nice job defensively. Hardwick not trying to give up much space to Proper there.
Danville looking for that open three or that open shot. They get it with Proper.
And a nice break for Cardington there. Can't fall asleep and let her get space quite like she did there on that possession. Wasn't able to cash in though. And that foul will go against Jalen Workman. And again, at the center of all the contact, there's Hardwick, not fearful of the mismatch down low.
Great backdoor cut there to get to the hoop. Went up for the ball, took a bump, and held on to the ball. She wasn't letting go of that thing.
Trying to look inside, but Hardwick settles to go outside of the three-point line. Now right back in with Lonsdorf. Puts up the nice post move for two.
You can't play it much better if you're Longsdorf.
And then a clean block down on the other side. Cardington looking to march down and extend their lead. Hardwick and one. And the Cardington bench goes into a frenzy.
6 straight for the Lady Pirates. With the left hand, too. Off balance, left-handed finish by Hardwick.
So a big turnaround in just about the past 30 seconds, as you mentioned, Joshua. With Hardwick at the line, chance to extend their lead to 4. Too strong, bounces off the backside. Right back down the other way, Workman. Awkward fall there beneath. Calling a foul against Madison Calkins. Let's take one more look at the contact. Probably, it's one of those tough ones. Not malicious at all. Calkins tripped. Workman trips over the foot. Most times that's going to favor, the offensive player in that situation.
Interesting call here is saying it was
on the
floor.
So it won't be a shooting foul.
And Coach Proper, as that ball, 3 balls up, no good. Coach Proper definitely with his assistance on that one, trying to get, it was a shooting foul.
Right back the other way. Nice find by Hardwick to Hess for 2.
Abigail Hardwick using that point guard court vision to find Hess running with her for the wide open layup.
23-18, 65 seconds left in the first half. Smith tried to go baseline, draws the foul against Lydia Hess. Take one more look at that fast break find by Hardwick to Lydia.
That's a great job by Hardwick to see her running mate running right beside her, dishes it over the top, and gets the 2.
Stott swings it to Proper. Excuse me, that was Hess out there. Hess puts up a jumper from about free throw length. Workman, offensive rebound, and draws the foul. She'll be headed to the line for 2.
Workman doing a great job down low to get the offensive rebounds, giving Danville plenty of second chance opportunities so far this evening. She knocks down the first.
Second free throw knocked down. 3-point contest now inside of 40 seconds left in the first half. Danville a perfect 4 of 4 from the line.
So they shoot 70% for a reason. Probably see the Lady Pirates hold for the final shot here.
They've been able to, use that clock wisely against this zone earlier. And now with a 3-point lead, probably pretty comfortable to try and hold on for the last possession, as you mentioned. Nearly a turnover. They'll reset back up top with Hardwick. She's guarded by Jalen Smith. Drives inside. Things clear up, and she gets the runner to fall.
Hardwick doing a great job of getting to the hoop.
Right back down. Hardwick heaves it from half court. That'll be no good, but that'll wrap up the first half. Cardington up to a 5-point lead, 25-20. Coming up, halftime stats, analysis, and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school basketball live and free, exclusively on the OH Report.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
I mean, can you drink any louder?
That's how I drink.
Loud like that?
I drink loud. I like to enjoy it.
Toss me some Lays.
Did you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud. Drinking loud makes no sense. Hayden, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl. Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way. I got a bus. The bus has got a bus. Let's go.
Can we go see the bus?
What up, Eli?
Mr. Cruz, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room. I got you. I got you.
Whoa. Super Bowl, here we go.
Are you kidding me?
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
I'm calling Mom after I finish these chips.
How much longer? You drive weird.
Bus, are we there yet?
No.
Hey, Bus, we gotta pull over for some more chips and drinks.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, guys, look what I found.
Bradshaw?
Hey guys, got room for one more? Got Doritos? Got Mountain Dew.
Do we really want to bring him? It might start to feel crowded. I mean, maybe if he had a little...
Oh, please don't.
You know, he'll...
Don't say it.
Salsa.
I love me some salsa.
All right, I got an idea. We got one seat left, and it's special just for you.
Let's do it. This is like a convertible, except a whole lot better.
Good for you, you're happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great, I know without me, baby, God, I wish that I could do that.
I lost my mind like something like crying on the floor.
It does kind of open things up a little bit.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
You know you gotta climb higher.
Tonight's broadcast was brought to you live and free thanks to these generous sponsors that you see on your screen. Ohio Means Jobs of Morrow County. If you need a current job listing or help with your resume or practice interviewing, Morrow County Ohio Means Jobs provides many of these services that can assist you. Stop in or give them a call at 419-946-8480. The Hangout. Food, fun, friends. Stop in today and enjoy sandwiches, pizza, subs, and much more. Dine in or pick up, located right here in Danville, Ohio. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. And Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Again, those, your sponsors, helping bring you the action of tonight's broadcast live and free, exclusively right here on the OH Report, accessible at any time right now or at the duration of the stream. If your business is interested in becoming a sponsor at any point for the rest of the winter sports season, make sure you shoot us a message today, and we'll direct you from there on how to get involved. Those are your sponsors for this evening, though. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few moments to break down those halftime stats. Welcome back to Danville High School here at our Ohio Means Jobs of Morrow County halftime show. Back at Danville High School, where Cardington has marched back to a 5-point lead, 25-20 here from the Devil's Den in Danville, Ohio. Let's take a look at those numbers and find out exactly how we've gotten to the point that we have tonight. We'll start with Cardington, 9 field goals, 2 of those triples, 11 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 4 fouls, and 4 of 6 from the free throw line. On the other side, Danville, 7 field goals, 2 triples as well, 9 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 5 fouls, and a perfect, unblemished 100% from the free throw line. That's something we obviously talked about during the pregame.
Statistically, you can't ask for a closer game. Both teams knocked down 4 free throws. Both teams knocked down 2 threes. Right now, the difference to me has been Abigail Hardwick's ability to get to the lane and get layups whenever she wants. She's been a difference maker so far. It may not show on the scoreboard, but in my mind, she's been the difference maker. And then Hess, this is the first time I've seen her be able to step out this year and shoot the 3 ball as well as she's shooting it so far tonight.
Yeah, that was definitely helpful. A few individual scores for you. Calkins with 2 points. We'll start with Cardington. Genevieve Lonsdorf was 6. Lydia Hess has 9. Hardwick was 6. And Samantha Spires with 2. Moving on now to Danville. Kylie Hess has 3. Stotts has 2. Ella Proper was 6. Jalen Workman with 4. And Jalen Smith with 3. Those your individual scores here at the break. Just about a minute until the second half kicks off. Hayden Gray and Joshua Banks with you again here tonight. Chance now for me to find out if there's any comments I need to get to. Couple out there tonight. Tanner Slusher, hi Hayden. Tanner, I'm not sure if you've ever had the privilege yet of getting to know exactly who Tanner is, Joshua. He runs the Pirate Ship account on Twitter. Quite the active follower of all things Cardington-Lincoln athletics. Definitely someone who we appreciate here at the OH Report. I hope you're having a good night, Tanner. And so far, that's it on the Facebook side. YouTube, a little bit quiet as well, but awesome to see you guys out there tonight.
I think I've seen every game that I've called this year. Tanner's been in the stream.
Yeah,
whether
not
it
even
was
just
a Cardington
Cardington
game, it's been every game. So it's definitely great to have that kind of support. Now, I will tell you, we know there's more than just Tanner watching this game, guys. So if you're out there, comment. Tell us where you're from. Like Hayden said, tell us who you're cheering for. If you're not cheering for one of these 2 teams in particular, what high school basketball team locally do you cheer for? We'd love to hear from you.
That's right. Second half just seconds away. Danville will start with the ball first. Looking to get this one squared back away. Just a 5-point advantage for Cardington. A reminder, this matchup earlier in the season, just a 2-point win, 45-43 for Cardington. And like we said, on that same trajectory tonight as Proper knocks down the jumper.
And the offensive rebound there by Smith on underneath, kicks it out to Proper at the elbow for a wide open shot. I mean, you can't play the game any better. Curious to see what type of offense Cardington goes into here in the second half. A lot of turnovers, trying to feed the ball inside there in the first half. So are they going to slow it down and look for that shot, or are they really going to continue to try to force the ball?
Danville sticks with the zone, and hey, why not? I would say even despite being down by a few, they ran it effectively in the first half. The bank is open for Lydia Hess. That triple not down from deep.
It's her 3rd of the evening.
All 3 for Cardington have come from Miss Hess. All 3 triples, I should say. Great hands inside, but great effort by Workman to keep the play alive. Proper's 3 was just a bit short, and now Cardington 2-on-2 fast break. And Hardwick takes it all the way herself, gets it to fall.
And she's just continuing to show her aggressiveness and her ability to get to the basket.
Nearly another turnover. And none other than Hardwick with the rebound. Takes it again. Looked like that one was tipped. I think Stotts may have got a hand on the last layup. Ball staying down on this side.
But again, showing not afraid of the contact, not afraid of the bigs.
Hardwick goes to Lonsdorf inside. Could hear Coach say, take your time, reset things. That patience that we've talked about, oh so important when you're going against the zone, easy to get frustrated against. Lonsdorf's shot rolls off, but you know, the zone too, that's something you can hear Hall of Fame former Ontario boys head coach Joe Baylaw talk about tonight on the latest episode of the Joe Show. He's talked about how he used to dedicate simply a day to the zone once they were beat enough times by it. As the three is knocked down from Kylie Hess.
Her second three of the evening.
But just to wrap that up, he talked about, you know, sometimes you got to dedicate a whole day every week and still you can show up to game time and act like you've never seen a zone before. Lonsdorf gets the soft floater to go.
That's great passing there by the Lady Pirates to get the ball inside against the zone.
And another triple, too, in the last two possessions. That time knocked down by Stotts.
The three ball is going to keep these Lady Blue Devils right back in it as they get a turnover now.
4-point game with a chance to cut it to one possession. Left alone in the corner. Three nearly falls for Kylie Hess.
These Danville fans would have erupted had that three ball gone in for Proper.
Foul call down low. Take one more look at that last three-pointer knocked down. But I'll tell you what, this gym saw quite a three-point frenzy last night. Danville knocked down several of their own, but the story of the night, A.J. Hall out of Cardington knocking down 6 triples in just the third quarter alone, and one more in the fourth. I haven't seen 7 triples on either boys or girls live stream that I've been at this year. A remarkable night for that young man despite Cardington's loss. An all-around great game last night from both sides.
I mean, 7 threes in one game is something that's not easy to do. That's a school record at most schools.
Cardington goes 1 of 2 that trip to the line. Proper near the elbow. Jumper no good. Fumbled around and somehow corrals her own rebound. Hardwick locking her down defensively, though. Hess puts up a jumper, no good. Another offensive rebound. Make that 3 on this possession for the Lady Blue Devils. And I've got a 4th. 4 offensive rebounds that time for Danville this trip down the floor.
They're not afraid to fight down low because I'll tell you right now, Cardington definitely has the size advantage down there, but these Lady Blue Devils are not going to go away without a fight.
Close range jumper, no good though. Lonsdorf corrals it. And Hardwick really commanding the floor well. Spires puts it on the glass and gets it to fall.
Great pass from Hardwick to Spires for the wide open layup again. That's twice during a fast break that she has found a teammate wide open, as we're going to have a travel call.
The whistle a little bit early. Some thinking it was going to be a 4-point play, but all for naught. The turnover called on Danville, and we'll take a first timeout of the third quarter. I want to take an opportunity now to thank the sponsors helping you see the action live and free tonight. Ohiomeansjobs of Morrow County, the Hangout right here in Danville, Knox Community Hospital, and Frito Lay. Thanks to these businesses for allowing us to come out and do the job we love, provide coverage for the amazing athletes around the area. And now we do have a few more comments. Paige Perry says, let's go Pirates. Tanner Slusher with the money emoji sign. And then Jan Gavrick in Marion, but rooting for the Cardington Pirates.
Hey, there we go. Keep them coming, guys. We know you're out there.
Awesome stuff to see. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in here as play resumes. Approaching 3.5 left in the third quarter. Cardington maintaining a 7-point lead, but Danville starting to get hot from behind the 3-point line. Cardington
showing a lot more patience here in the second half. versus that first half. And it's nice to see, too, you know, a lot of teams, when they face a zone like this, they just want to hoist as many threes as they can. We seen that Saturday when we went to Mohawk and watched the Buckettes play the Mohawk Lady Warriors. They shot, as there's a great move by –
That's Madison Calkins. I tell you, some of these moves out of both Calkins and Lonsdorf tonight, vintage post moves that you don't see used too much or perfected too much in the game anymore. Calkins took too many steps down there in the corner, so Danville going to keep the ball down on their end.
Well, and I think even in the ladies' game of basketball, the post play has become almost obsolete.
Absolutely so. And you know, more tie-ins to our Saturday game. We got to see another great post player from an N10, Emily Klopp.
Everything she does is a post move.
Smith hoists a three, falls short, but the offensive rebound is put back. And I tell you what, those are keeping the Lady Blue Devils alive. That time, Grace Gromberg with the bucket.
And that's just nobody put a body on her. She walked from the three-point line to the elbow, caught the ball, and put a layup up. Nobody put a single body on her for that box out.
Lady Blue Devils have out-rebounded Cardington 8-5 here in the third frame. Foul on the floor. Take one more look at that last possession. Just a great job, and as you said, there was no contest for it and no contest on the shot either, so go get you a bucket, Gromberg. Jalen Smith will sit down. Brogan Stotts will check in. Looking inside for Hess. Dribble drive, no good. Calkins called for her third foul. 10 minutes of total action left in this one, so not a massive concern for Coach Fitzpatrick. He'll leave her in the game. Second team foul, both teams with two. Proper trying to work against Hardwick. Gromberg thought about the triple, now back to Proper. Drives on the left side, tries to put one up over Hardwick and Hardy. They went straight up, though. Last touch by the Pirates. Lonsdorf will check back in. Calkins will take a breather.
And it's got to be nice for Coach Fitzpatrick. You've got Calkins and Lonsdorf, both bigger post players that you can just kind of interchange with.
Off the glass, a nice bucket that time from Addison Mickley.
Use the square.
Absolutely. Can be your best friend. You know where to place that thing. It's there for a reason. Can you imagine if basketball didn't have a backboard? I don't know why that thought just popped into my head, but
I don't know.
I haven't thought through the schematics of how the rim would be up there yet, but that would be quite the game.
I have seen, and I'll double check it, and next time I'm on air with you, I'll tell you about it, but there actually is a sport where it is basketball. They don't force dribbling, but there is no backboard. It is just a rim on a pole.
Okay. That's true.
It's, I don't even know how to explain it.
Checking in to Fredericktown. They trail by 13 to the Ontario Lady Warriors. 4 minutes left in the third quarter of that non-conference matchup. And Northmore currently up 4 on East Knox with 2:09 left to play in the fourth quarter of that one. Hardwick headed back to the free throw line.
There goes Hardwick again. She's not afraid to get down low with the bigs.
First one's fired away and good. Hardwick's 9th point of the night. Lydia Hess leads the way for all scorers tonight with 12. Second free throw just missed to the side. 6-point game. Workman had a chance to make it 4. Hardy keeps it in play, but her and Jalen battle it out. Jump ball staying down with the Blue Devils.
And that was a great pass to Jalen. She just kind of rushed the shot a little bit. Take your time. We're going to have a foul on Longsdorff. Jalen Workman, just take your time, calm, cool, collected. You didn't really have a bunch of pressure coming your way and go up, nice and easy with a layup like that. You don't have to rush that shot.
Workman receives the inbound, swings it over to Hess, who fires away the triple. That'll be a big help. Down to a 3-point game now.
And that's her third triple of the evening.
Third of the second half, 5th total for Danville tonight. Hardy with the rock. Able to get it over to Spires, who has a little bit of space, but it closes oh so quickly. Hardwick with the spin move on Proper. Tries to take it all the way inside, no foul called. And here comes Mickley. And they'll say a foul. That'll be called on Lydia Hess, the junior. Say contact there.
Not a lot, but maybe just enough to cause the whistle.
So it stops the clock with 27 seconds. Danville going to cough over the inbounds, though. Workman was bothered by Hardwick that time.
Looks like they wanted to give it to Workman on the elbow and have Hess pop back out to get another open three, but unable to convert what they wanted to do there.
Time ticking away towards the fourth quarter. 10 seconds now. Cardington, in all likelihood, will have the final shot of the quarter. Hardwick looking to take it herself, drives in and nearly gets it to fall at the buzzer. But that will do it through 3 quarters. Cardington leads 38-35. Coming up next, money time right here, live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Here, back at Danville High School, Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks on the call with you tonight for the final quarter in this closely contested KMAC matchup here on a Wednesday evening. 38-35, 3-point lead for Cardington as it stands. They won by 2 earlier in the year, but Danville started to get hot from the field there towards the end of the quarter.
Yeah, Danville got hot from 3 there in that quarter, got some offensive rebounds, really allowed them to get back into the game. I think Cardington had opened it up to like a 7-point lead at one point. As we're going to have a player control foul on Longsdorff there for the illegal screen.
That'll be her 3rd foul. So 3 Lady Pirates out there with 3 fouls. Longsdorff, Calkins, along with Lydia Hess. 4th quarter, not sure how many issues that could cause, but it can. You know how quickly you can accumulate those fouls.
Especially with the aggressive defense that they like to play.
3rd team foul, 5th on Cardington. Danville has 3 team fouls here in the second half. Strong ball movement now. Ashley Smith in for Danville, seeing some of her first few minutes tonight. Proper, nice screen set by Workman. Puts the shot up. She'll be fouled. Head to the free throw line.
And she's really kind of shown, just like Abigail Hardwick, you know, Ella Proper's really shown that she can get down low and get to the line whenever she wants to.
First one gets the friendly roll. That's her 9th point of the evening. Second free throw on the way, and it's good. So we're back to just a 1-point game with 7 minutes in the ball game.
And there's those Lady Devils. That free throw line percentage is going to come in clutch here in the 4th quarter.
Been showtime, 6 of 6 tonight from the line, and the ball headed in their direction. Coach Proper and the bench like what's going on right now. Momentum starting to build. Proper directing the offense. And they're trying to work that screen for her on either side. Cardington does a nice job of adjusting that time. Proper, nice ball fake on Hardwick, puts up the jumper from the left side, and Danville climbs back and takes their first lead in what feels like the last several minutes.
That's a great shot by Proper. She got to where she wanted to on the floor, and she made the shot.
Call going the other way. They'll say Spires pushed off. Take a look one more time at that last bucket from Proper. Just not scared to put it up from anywhere on the floor. Definitely a talented shooter.
And with the contact there, you almost could have had an and one opportunity for her there.
Definitely a talented returning player for them. Kind of difficult to choose just one player spotlight sometimes for Danville because Proper, definitely such a talent, recognized at the state level last year. Nice feed inside. Mickley can't finish though. Hardwick sees Hess. She has some space. Great find inside to Spires. Nearly an and one opportunity, but what an impressive pass.
Yeah, it's a great pass by Hess down low to Spires. I thought for sure Lydia Hess was just going to take that all the way to the hoop on the left side. She just sees her teammate coming back door, finds her, and now they're going to shoot two.
First one rolls off to the side, and that was a whole compilation. Thought Hess was going to put up the three. Then she had some space, took it in, but great court vision from her to find the pass. Hoping to get some points out of it here. Spires missed the first, but a chance to get this back to a tie ball game, and she does.
Hardy's going to check back in for Spires.
Some full court pressure now applied from the Lady Pirates. And a fantastic job by none other than Hardwick. Forces the turnover. Takes a roll off Kylie Hess's foot.
And then the excitement afterwards.
And a great find inside to Lonsdorf. Too strong. Calkins puts it back up and in. 41-39, 2-point ball game.
Madison Calkins does what she's been doing all night long, gets an offensive rebound and gets a layup.
Proper looking to go back to the left side where she found success the last trip. Smith with it now. Shot's no good, rebound to Hardy. And Cardington's back and running off to Lonsdorf, gets it to fall. 4-point game, 4 straight points for Lonsdorf.
How about the pass from Hardwick? She got to half court, she's seen her teammate by herself, and she threw a laser of a pass from half court to the block.
And another turnover crowd by Hardwick. Danville's 5th of the second half. She finds Hardy, ball fake. Has to rip a strong layup up, and it won't be good. What a find to Mickley, who finishes the layup off this time. Coach Fitzpatrick would like a timeout. Let's take one more look at that last possession there. What a find going Oppo on the court.
A one-handed bounce pass from the right wing to the left block.
Impressive stuff put on full display right there.
And we got ourselves a ball game.
Oh, okay. I've tuned back in, and we have a helper. Jason Bostick said, to answer your question about the basketball sport having no backboard, it's called netball. I saw it on ESPN 2 weeks ago.
I knew it was out there.
That sounds exhilarating. I would probably be terrible at it. But thanks, Jason, for answering our question. Matt Smith says, let's go Lady Devils. Keep the comments coming. Love to hear the interaction from a lot of you folks out there watching tonight.
I tell you what, playing basketball and enjoying the game like I do, I don't know if I could play it without a backboard.
It would greatly reduce my efficiency from the field. We'll just put it that way. Ontario down to just a 7-point lead now on Fredericktown inside of 7 minutes left in that game. You can check that one out. Pull that up on your other device. That on our main YouTube channel or our Facebook page as well. But we've got a good one here with just 4 minutes left to play. Lonsdorf inside to Hardwick. Great defense, though, from Hess and Proper.
Hardwick does such a good job with the ball in her hand. She caught that on the block, got triple teamed, and was still able to get it out.
Great look inside. Calkins short the first time, gets her own rebound, and she'll be headed to the free throw line.
That's a great pass to find Calkins down low there on that possession.
6-team foul on Danville. Calkins puts up the first and gets it to fall. 44-41 ball game. Second one too short. Danville looking to work things inside. Last touch by Calkins. So it'll stay with the Lady Blue Devils. 3:36 left to play.
That's great defense, though, down low by Hardwick and Calkins to stop the dribble drive and block the shot.
Too much on the pass. Not sure if it was tipped. They'll say last touch by Hess. Out of bounds, so Danville holds on. Workman kicks it to Ella Proper. Guarded tightly by Spires. Puts up a shot, just sails a little bit too strong. And Cardington looks to slow things down a little bit.
Coach
3 points.
Fitzpatrick, eat as much of the clock as you can. We're going to have a foul called.
Let's take a look. That'll go against Proper. And initially, most thought, that'll go on Brogan Stotts. A lot of people, I think Hardwick even included, thought she may have turned the ball over.
On a travel.
Now she works again. Hess has some space outside, but that would be a deep three. Lockdown defense from the Lady Blue Devils. Cardington gonna have to try and get up a shot here, but they're not gonna be able to. Turnover forced by Danville. Cross-court pass. And right back at it again. And won the three-point play that Danville was looking for. Brogan Stotts with a chance to tie this one up. Check out this pass.
What more can you ask for? You've seen Stotts standing there. She was jumping up and down, waving her arms. She was wide open for a layup, and she took the contact, finished it, and now she can tie the ball game.
Huge moment for the junior. Stotts puts up the free throw and sinks it nothing but net. We're tied here with 2.5 left to go at Danville High School. Cardington and Danville in an important KMAC matchup. Lady Pirates sitting atop of the league after Mount Gilead dropped a few tough games here in the past week. Danville would love to spice things up, though, in the conference and make it a little bit more difficult. Calkins faces some contact, no call. Staying with Cardington, though. Collided with Stotts that time.
I mean, that's something we've said all night. You know, these officials have done a really nice job of letting the girls play all night long.
Well, and you appreciate, as the turnover, 5-second violation, but you appreciate always with officiating, you know, once you've kind of established that flow too of how you're going to conduct and call a game, you want to stick with it. I forget who, I believe Brandon Wells, I was on a call with him last night, but also last week, and it's much easier, or it's much harder, you know, to, once you have lost control in a game, to get it back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So once they've established how they want to do it, Mickley had a chance at another three-point play. Ball rolled around the rim for what felt like ages. Shelby headed to the line with a chance to take the lead.
Again, these Lady Blue Devils, they're feisty, they're scrappy, they're going to stick around.
First one's not down. They still have not missed from the free throw line. I hope the announcer jinx does not come into play right here. Hoping Addison Mickley proves me wrong. And I feel terrible.
I was getting ready to say it.
Oh, my goodness. All right, everyone erase the last 30 seconds away if you're a Danville fan. The announcer jinx coming at the wrong time. Nonetheless, Danville gets the lead back, but right back down on the other end. Calkins lays it in for two.
And again, it's Hardwick on the find. Pick and roll. She waits for her to roll off the defender. Nobody follows her, and she's wide open for a layup.
Under 90 seconds left. 1 point game. A game only decided by 2 points the last time these two teams met. Foul called, and Danville will have a chance to tie things back up and take the lead again now in the 1-and-1 situation. Eight of 9 from the line thus far. Smith knocks down the first.
I can say I would have been really interested to see has she missed that, because not a single player down there on the free throw lines moved on the shot, and it's just a 1-and-1.
Second is good. Danville holds on to a 1 point lead. 3 timeouts left for Danville, 3 timeouts remaining for Cardington. Approaching 60 seconds. Hardwick has some space.
We're going to see the screen and roll here.
And she travels, locked up with Smith. Hardwick, tough break right there. Nearly a jump ball. It's one of those where it's going to go someone's way, regardless of how it was called. Possession arrow lied in favor of Danville anyways. Jalen Smith going to exit the ball game. Looks a bit shaken up. Hope that she is all right.
Might have taken an elbow to the forehead there by Hardwick, and she was trying to get free.
That looks to be holding on to the forehead. We hope Jalen's okay. Coach Proper will take a timeout.
We're in crunch time. 53.8 seconds left. Danville holds the 47-46 lead. And this is where that free throw percentage that the Lady Blue Devils shoots really comes to advantage for them. They're 9 of 10, maybe 10 of 11 from the line tonight. They're in the double bonus. So every time they get fouled, and you're in foul situation if you're Cardington, if you don't score on this possession, you have to start fouling.
Matt Atkins says, let's beat them Devils. So some Cardington fans in the comments here as well tonight. Nice to see both turning out. Tanner Slusher, of course, saying, OH.REPORT coming back to the ship this weekend. You're exactly right, Tanner. And that leads us in. Let's take a look. We haven't yet tonight at our schedule for the rest of the week. On the boys' side, we're here now on Wednesday, so remaining this week, Danville, Fredericktown on Friday, Centerburg, East Knox on Friday, and Northmore, Cardington on Friday. 3 big KMAC games. And then on Saturday, Ridgedale taking on Mount Gilead. On the girls' side of things, we're here right now, Cardington, Danville. Coming up tomorrow night, the only live stream, South Central taking on the Crestview Lady Cougars. And then Saturday, Danville, Fredericktown, and Northmore, Cardington. Looking forward to the games we have remaining, but all are focused on what we have in front of us. Under a minute left to play. Danville holds a 1-point lead. Pressure now, but a foul called. Coach Fitzpatrick besides himself. Obviously, that was not the plan. That was a good trap. Danville will be headed to the line.
Coach Fitzpatrick saying, you know, when she picked up the ball, she turned into the player.
Proper's first free throw not down. Makes it a 2-point game. No matter what happens right here, still just a one-possession game with plenty of time. Second shot from Proper is up, and a rare miss. So it remains a 2-point game.
As Hardwick can't control the pass.
Tough breaks continue for Cardington right now. If you take one more look, the battle for the ball, Workman grabbed it and a timeout was called. So Danville holds possession, up 2. Just inside of 40 seconds left in the ball game. Anyone's game though. See crazy things happen all the time at all levels, but we've got an absolute crazy finish coming your way.
We just had one last night with Madison Crestview boys.
Absolutely. I was going to say that. I know neither you or I were at that one, but folks, if you're a fan of basketball and want to watch an absolute thriller, check out the double overtime game between Madison and Crestview on our YouTube channel. That on our main page, you can relive all of the action. Looking at an instant classic of our own here tonight. Foul. Sending Proper to the line again.
Not the one you want to foul. She went 1 of 2 last time, but
they're 1 of 2.
They're proving tonight that their free throw percentage is where it's at for a reason on the season.
Things to note in this situation: both Spires and Hardwick with 4 fouls, and the first free throws missed by Proper. But
37.
Both of those ladies with 4 fouls, so in a situation where they'll have to look to continue fouling, it's going to have to come from other areas, and Proper misses both.
Very uncharacteristic of the Lady Devils.
From the line, timeout taken by Coach Fitzpatrick. 33.5 seconds remaining, 2-point game here in the fourth quarter. So the drama continues.
If you're the Lady Pirates in this situation, what are you doing? You've got 30-ish seconds left. You're down 2. Are you going fast? Or are you tying it up, taking into overtime? If it's me, you're going fast because you're on the road. You probably don't want to take this game into overtime. What about you?
You know, I do not envy being in Coach Fitzpatrick's shoes right now, and that's probably going to be my answer. I don't know what I would do. I do know that Ontario holds a 13-point lead over Fredericktown on the girls' side with 2 minutes left in the fourth. So that one not all but wrapped up yet, but looks like Ontario going to pick up the non-conference win. And we do have some free basketball over in North Bloomfield Township. East Knox up 50-42 with 20 seconds left to play against Northmore in the first overtime period. Northmore with the ball. They're going to have to fire up a shot. They do, and it will fall short. So looks like that one will be taken by East Knox as we resume play here in our own KMAC thriller.
KMAC coming in clutch tonight.
Spires gets it to Hess, who's going to pull up for that 3, and she knocks it down.
Lydia Hess, that's her 4th one of the night, and it don't get no more clutch than that. She had a hand in her face from the right wing, and there was no hesitation at all. They closed out on that perfect.
Brogan Stotts, Kylie Hess even on the other side too, like you said, closed out tremendously. You couldn't really ask for them to do anything better defensively. Hess just clutched up, hit a fantastic shot. So Cardington takes their crack at the lead, 49-48. And we continue the back and forth. East Knox just wrapped things up against Northmore 50-42 in overtime.
Spires had the ball in her hand at the top of the key, and you heard Coach Fitzpatrick say, get to the hoop. Well, Lydia Hess had other ideas.
Perfect chance now to thank our sponsors, bringing you tonight's action live and free. Ohiomeansjobs of Morrow County. Need a current job list, help with your resume, or practice interviewing? Morrow County Ohiomeansjobs provides many services that can assist you. Stop in or give them a call at 419-946-8480. The Hangout, food, fun, friends. Stop in today and enjoy sandwiches, pizza, subs, and much more. Dine in or pick up located right here in Danville, Ohio. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. And Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Thank you to the sponsors, bringing you the action live and free. Nowhere else you'd rather be on a Wednesday night. 1-point game. Under 15 seconds, Proper bringing the ball up the court. Hardwick on her. Proper tries to drive along the side, down in the tough spot in the baseline. A heave put up by Hess. Offensive rebound by Proper. And a jump ball called. Ball is staying with Danville with 1.6 seconds remaining. Take a look at the action as it ensued. Proper came down hard, was tied up with Hardwick, and all chaos ensued inside of whatever amoeba formed over there. Not much that we could see. But a timeout called with 1.6 left to play.
This is a situation where I do not want to be a coach.
Absolutely not.
But East Knox did catch fire from the field in the second, or Danville did catch fire from the field in the second half. East Knox obviously did too in that game we were just watching because they were trailing early on. But Danville has shot the ball extremely well here in the second half.
They definitely have. They've got shooters all over the floor. I mean, Kylie has knocked down several shots tonight. Obviously, Ella Proper, because they don't need a triple here. You're looking for two regardless. Also something to remember, not as much time to play with 1.6 seconds left, but any foul sends them to the free throw line. You got to think that that's something Coach Fitzpatrick's talking about. So, honestly, pressure on both sides. If you're Cardington, you cannot foul here. I know that Proper just went 1 for 3 her last trips to the line, but we'll get a chance to see now what will unfold. Inbound coming now. They get it inside of Mickley. She puts up a shot, but it falls short. It's over. Cardington walking out of Danville with a 49-48 victory. That is your final score. Don't go anywhere, though. Coming up, we've got post-game stats, MVP interviews, and so much more. You're watching high school basketball live and free, exclusively on the OH Report.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really?
Hey, pass me a Pepsi.
I mean, can you drink any louder?
That's how I drink.
Loud like that?
I drink loud. I like to enjoy it.
Toss me some ways.
Could you eat any louder?
It's normal to eat loud. Drinking loud makes no sense.
Hayden, Eli, road trip to the Super Bowl.
Hard pass. Playoffs are on. You're paying for that door, by the way.
I got a bus. The bus has got a bus. Let's go.
Can we go see the bus?
What up, Eli?
Mr. Cruz, I miss you, buddy.
I miss you too, man. Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
I got you. I got you.
Whoa. Super Bowl, here we come.
Are you kidding me?
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
I'm calling Mom after I finish these chips.
How much longer? You drive weird.
Bus, are we there yet?
No! Hey, Bus, we gotta pull over for some more chips and drinks.
Oh, you got it.
Hey, guys, look what I found.
Bradshaw?
Hey guys, got room for one more? Got Doritos? Got Mountain Dew.
Well, do we really want to bring him? It might start to feel crowded. I mean, maybe if he had a little...
Oh, please don't.
You know,
Don't say it.
salsa.
I love me some salsa.
All right, I got an idea.
We got one seat left, and it's special just for you.
Let's do it. This is like a convertible, except a whole lot better.
Good for you, you're happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great, I know without me, baby, God, I wish that I could do that.
I lost my mind like this and like crying on the floor.
It does kind of open things up a little bit.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
You know you gotta climb higher.
Back here on the OH Report with our player of the game, sponsored by the Hangout tonight, Lydia Hess from Cardington-Lincoln. Big win for you guys tonight. Stay atop of the KMAC. What was the week like in preparation for a game like this?
To be honest, we didn't really run a lot. We just kind of worked on our shots, and it was really low-key, but I think it worked with our shooting tonight.
Absolutely did. You yourself, 15 points, 4 triples, including a huge 3 with under 10 seconds left from the right wing. I heard Coach yelling at the players to try to get to the basket, and you just step out. I mean, was that the plan, was to get you an open shot, or did you just catch it and I'm going up?
I was supposed to backdoor on that, but it wasn't open, so I just shot it.
A huge shot. You had a hand in your face. I mean, you can't draw it up any better. What's this win like for you guys, the excitement that I seen after the buzzer went off?
This is really big. We found out Mount Gilead just lost, so we're in control of KMAC now, so this is really exciting for all of us.
Awesome. That's great to hear. Great effort out of all you guys tonight. As you know, give a shout-out to anybody you want to. We love hearing it.
First, I want to give a shout-out to my papaw for always supporting me, and number 2, Kate Carpenter, because he's always with us, and just, yeah.
Hey, that's great to hear. Again, Lydia Hess are the Hangout MVP tonight for Cardington-Lincoln. 15 points, 4 threes, a huge night. Congratulations on the win, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
We'll be back after this short break for post-game stats.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, More than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Welcome back to Danville High School. Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks here with you on our Ohio Means Jobs of Morrow County post-game show. Just heard from Lydia Hess of the Cardington Lady Pirates, the victorious squad here tonight, who, as she mentioned, excited. They just found out Mount Gilead fell as well. So Cardington in total control of the KMAC as it stands this evening. Let's take a look at those final stats that allowed the Lady Pirates to get on top tonight. 18 total field goals, 4 triples, 21 rebounds, 9 turnovers, 15 fouls, and 8 of 14 from the free throw line. Danville, 14 field goals, 5 triples, 19 rebounds, 10 turnovers, 11 foul shots, and 10 of 14 from the free throw line. So pretty even battle here tonight between not only the triples, the rebounds, the turnover game. It was about as tight as you could call it, 49-48. First time, we've said it several times tonight, 45-43 Cardington took round one, and now 49-48 they take round two.
KMAC girls basketball, I mean, you can't ask for any more action than what we got tonight. It was a very, very well-fought game by both teams. Both teams shot the ball extremely well in the second half. Cardington really started to trust the three ball a little bit more there in the second half. They had a couple more in the second than they did the first, and that's really what helped them win this game.
Absolutely. Just looking through some of the Facebook comments that came out there in the last few minutes too. Jill McMillan, proud of the blue. Definitely should be proud of the effort from Danville tonight. Been here 2 nights in a row and couldn't ask for 2 better games from both the Cardington and Danville boys and girls programs. So congratulations, ladies, as Dornan Russ Debbie said. Heart attack game, Tanner Slusser said. Tell me about it, Tanner. It was definitely a great atmosphere in here tonight. Matt Smith, good game, Blue Devils, and Whitney Prince. Nice job, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for interacting with us tonight. Definitely love to see who you're rooting on, where you're watching from, all of the sorts. But that'll pretty much wrap things up. We'll take a look now at who's coming up next. For Cardington, they'll take on Fredericktown on Saturday on the 21st. You can catch that live and free. And then next up for Danville, they'll take on Northmore, who fell tonight to East Knox. That also on Saturday. You can catch that game live and free. And your final reminder tonight on the OH Report, episode 4 of The Joe Show with former Ontario head coach and Hall of Famer Joe Baylaw, airing after all of our broadcasts tonight. So look for that on our Facebook page and our main YouTube channel. But that is it from here. One final time, would like to thank our sponsors. Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose. Food that matters for life's moments. Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. The Hangout, food, fun, friends. Stop in today and enjoy sandwiches, pizza, subs, and much more. Dine in or pick up, located right here in Danville, Ohio. And finally, Ohiomeansjobs. Need a current job list, help with your resume, or practice interviewing? Morrow County Ohiomeansjobs provides many services that can assist you. Stop in or give them a call at 419-946-8480. Thank you to those sponsors who brought you tonight's action live and free. But for Joshua Banks, I'm Hayden Gray. Would like to say thank you to the Danville Athletic Department. Joshua running camera and doing color commentary tonight. And one final time to all of our sponsors, a big generous thank you. And most importantly, to you, the fans, for tuning in and hanging out with us for a few hours here tonight. But final score, Cardington walks away with the win, as Tanner Slusser said, in the heart attack game, 49-48 over Danville. They now totally control their destiny in the KMAC. Thanks for tuning in. You've been watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report, powered by BS Media Productions, the future of local sports. For Joshua Banks, I'm Hayden Gray saying have a great night, and we'll see you on more live and free hoops tomorrow night.